welcome back to Roadside Nuggets, everybody. How is everybody holding up out there? It's definitely getting really topsy-turvy, at least for me, in this neck of the woods it is. Lots of energies definitely started upkicking about 2 days ago. Definitely yesterday was like the hammer of it on the head of the nail. So definitely a lot of things coming up. We have a lot coming up tomorrow too. Before we get into too much, I want to read. I looked up some astrology for today because definitely you can feel a lot brewing under the surface and just like really building up. So give me 1 second and I will look at that in a moment. And then I will also actually send that in a chat. Give me 1 moment. Work on like multiple devices here. So this. I'm actually gonna post this for y'all to read actually too. Coolio. All right. So basically for today, it was talking about the moon is in Pisces all day today. And its aspects allow us to get some much needed restorative sleep. When the Pisces moon connects with Pluto and Capricorn, it creates a lofty vibe and intensifies empathic abilities. So be sure to start your day with some grounding to help you remain present as you continue into the afternoon. We might feel minor frustrations within relationships, making us feel stuck in romantic situations, and we might want to be on our lookout for controlling behavior. Responsibilities could get in the way of self-care routines, and you could also find that harmony is difficult to achieve today. Just remember to be patient with yourself and others. The moon also forms an alignment to Neptune retrograde in Pisces, which can make it difficult to separate yourself from others. This aspect can also create issues around self-doubt and emotional insecurity, so be extra gentle with yourself and your loved ones. Luckily, Pluto lends some energy to the situation, which can help you snap out of any personal fears and self-doubt by only you choosing to let go of any negative energy, thoughts, or behavior patterns that are weighing you down. Try to cap off your day with a unique activity so you don't take the day's frustrations to bed with you. So that's really, really cool. Thank you, Astrology. So basically what that's addressing is a lot of stuff obviously coming up, and it's not the end of the process yet. This is where we get into a lot of things with ourselves where like that we're in a lot of different internal fluctuations with ourselves. A lot of different things are transforming and moving through, but there's those points in the middle of the process where we're not fully complete with it. I would say like not really complete, but we haven't really fully realized a result yet, a completion or some kind of closure with it. We're not done with the whole process yet. So this is kind of like those testy moments where the waters are really, really turbulent, and definitely there's a lot of triggers, there's a lot of things going on. You just really got to be rock solid. You really got to be centered and anchored within yourself and just be, determined in a lot of ways. Just persevere and push through, and then you'll break through. Definitely when all that pressure starts really coming in, there's a lot of things just going on chaotically. A lot of times that's representative of you actually reaching the wall. You're actually reaching not the end of your capacity, you're reaching the end of that experience. You're basically about to make a breakthrough, and things can get really, really tight and chaotic right there at that borderline, right before you break through. And that's usually the deciding point where a lot of people, if you have a good center in yourself, you really are, yourself, or you can push, you can motivate yourself, inspire yourself to go further. That's where that breaking point really is dictated at. You really got to have the ability to push, because a lot of people that don't have that, they have doubt, distrust in themselves, and, need a lot of proof and everything like that. A lot of times when people reach that border point, that's where they backfire. They relapse, they go back into their behavioral patterns, they give up, it gets too hard. They have like a million excuses of why they just don't want to do it anymore. And it's just, you're right there. You just got to keep pushing, so really it's about, keeping yourself going through the process, the endurance and stamina part, and a lot of that, again, you're going to get tired of it, but again, it's the practices and disciplines that are going to carry you through those testy times. Because again, you can't rely solely on you just being in awe of your whole life, the experience the entire time, and just bet on that getting you through. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to trigger the hell out of you. It's going to test your belief systems. It's going to challenge everything that you know. And your lesson in that is definitely letting go. It's allowing the higher truth to show itself to you. And then definitely, if that's where a lot of us are, and these energies, especially today, is definitely in my experience, like a lot of different things are coming back around, and there may have been things that have been dealt with many different times, transformed, processed many different times. Of course, it's always a process. It's always a wash and repeat process. And the process never stops. You just keep going through the layers, and that's really the test of the master, and the true test of, are you set on this? Is this your intention? This your purpose? Or are you just after something? Does this really mean something to you? So as we keep going further, these are when we reach those walls within ourselves where they start getting stripped away. And this really is a test of surrender and just letting a lot of things go, breathing. A lot of breathing in these moments, definitely, especially today, with the planets where they're at right now, and with the energies that are brewing for tomorrow, and especially as, Pluto going, direct, that's going to be, not Pluto, Mercury going direct. I feel that should be tomorrow, the 18th, actually, I feel. And that's just been a big process for all of us, bringing a lot of things up. So as this massive internal chaotic energy from being in retrograde is digging a lot of stuff up, now it's about to go direct. So it pulling all that energy forward now into completion, into whatever we have been able to transform, really push ourselves and expand to in ourselves. Now a lot of things are going into action. They're really pushing out into the external reality and the experience. And that for a lot of us is testing, very testing, because again, it's not going to be what it was before. We've gone through so much crap now in the last couple of days and weeks, and especially with all these portals and energies coming up, that a lot of these things have been, a culmination of decisions. Without you even really realizing it, you've actually been, changing, going through transformations within yourself and the idea of it too. So now that we're reaching this point, a lot of the frustration is coming from within now, because there's an internal standpoint, there's an internal idea that's been reached now. And a lot of the times it's like a butterfly, branching out of a cocoon. It gets really tight in there. Like just before the butterflies are ready to come out, you just imagine you're ready, you're done forming and metamorphosizing, whatever that word is, and changing, transforming. So now you're done with that process, but you haven't broken out yet. So in that moment, in those moments, it's very tight, it's very uncomfortable, which actually builds the desire to break out, because you're so uncomfortable, you're enclosed, you're boxed in, you're ready to branch out and experience a whole nother level of yourself. And these are those moments where we're getting to that point, right? Which is funny too, because with all this energy and what it's pushing right now, this is only the tip of the iceberg. We still haven't even touched Scorpio season yet. So we're about to, what we just went through mildly in the last couple moments, we're about to go through a whole nother level of that next, and this is what this massive transformation within ourselves was so important. So we get to this place, so we're ready for this next part, energetically, what it's about to bring up and what it's about to bring into the experience. So definitely for a lot of you, again, drinking enough, as much water as possible, and being as grounded, as focused and centered in yourself, absolutely is the number one priority right now. For getting through these energies, for getting yourself through processing and being able to transform everything coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming through, right? And so again, as we're reaching this transformation point, the completion of it, this now sets the tone. This sets the tone for everything moving forward for all of us, into this next season that we're stepping into. And then also too is, a lot of the, not even really behavioral patterns, a lot of the ways, a lot of the certain ideas that we've had before, all these different last couple of weeks now building up, it's compressed a lot of things together where it's ready for another internal reflection. You're ready for a new idea, and that's what it's getting. It's like a internal itch in a lot of ways, where you just feel off. Everything is just like, it's not right. Things need to shift. They need to move. They need to grow. Something needs to change, in the experience. And it's like that internal itch that is like, until you get it, it's going to drive you nuts. And that's kind of what it's like, when we're about to break out, about to shed and, come into a whole nother being part of ourselves. This is a lot of what that energy and what that feeling is like. And that's what I feel it's like for a lot of us right now on the planet, going through this massive, deep internal shedding. And it's quite necessary, because we have to reach certain ideas and understandings within ourselves. So as by the time we slide into Scorpio season and we go through that deep dive through ourselves and all the crazy planets within those, the next couple of weeks during that season, it's going to be crazy, So again, we got to have our heads screwed on straight, but also at the same time, we're going to have our self-awareness intact. People can't be so aloof. They can't be looking around all the different places. It's got to be anchored as we move through this water and everything, because it's going to be deep. All right, it's going to test the shit out of everybody. It's going to trigger the shit out of everybody. And you just got to be solid. You just got to be within your own energy and your own anchor within yourself. And don't even worry about what anybody's going through, what anyone's doing. It's not your problem, right? You got to be centered. You got to be solid, right? This is your boundaries and this is your self-love to yourself, because a lot of what's going to happen is it's going to bring a lot of stuff up. Okay, there's going to be a lot of things to fixate, a lot of things to distract yourself with or worry about. Trust me, there's going to be a lot of stuff. If you focus just on your own energy and just on your own process, I promise you it's going to be a much better experience for you versus everyone's trying to spread themselves very thin or focus and fixate on all the different problems. The problems are already manifested, okay? You have to get this understanding already. By the time you experience it, it's already a problem. It's already manifested. It's already happened. It's already in the reality, right? So the first thing you don't do is immediately just like grab onto that experience, hold on, attach, and freak out, and just try to make that a bigger thing, right? Because it's already happened, right? So it's too late. It's already happened. All you can do is get ahead of the energy, right? So if it's already here in the physical, you got to go where? Etherically. You got to go straight to the energy, the core of the frequency, flip it, right? So it's not really about the problem. What's the solution? You got to immediately go into the energy. What do we have to fix, move back in alignment? What do we have to flip for this to work, right? Don't get so distracted and so just blindsided by all the different dramas and everything else going on right now. That's a byproduct. It's a side effect to what is actually happening for all of us, okay? It can't be helped. None of this can be helped. A lot of it is a lot of energy that's pouring out, that's purging, that's being released out from the collective in many different ways. And of course, it's going to stir up the experience around us in the physical for us a lot. It's going to create quite a few different experiences for us all. But this is the test of how present and centered you are. Are you going to get swept up with everything going on around you? Is it going to be like a tornado that's going to come through and just completely uproot you, and you just fly around with whatever the conformity is or whatever everybody else is focusing and screaming and complaining about, right? Or do you have that solid anchor? So all this doesn't even phase you. You are centered and you are focused, and you're at your core. You have yourself straight. You got to be centered in your heart. You got to be, have your solid intentions. Got to have a purpose, and just move forward with that. Practice and disciplines are basically, it's everything. Mom, through everything throughout the years, and no matter what, always kept with the practices and disciplines, because we don't know anything. We don't know what's going to happen the next moment, from the next moment to the next moment. Anything could happen, right? And so really, the practices and disciplines allow you that stability and that elevation throughout the day. No matter what happens in that day, you have your high vibrational, high consciousness, processes that you go through. Your practices and disciplines that keep you elevated in a high vibration, a high consciousness throughout the day. So if you go through a couple of dips, if a lot of chaotic things happen in that day, a lot of things blow up in your face, it's okay. Because guess what? You have your solid anchors, your practices and disciplines you always go back to throughout the day, and they constantly bounce you back up. So you're never stuck in that one vibrational time, they bounce you back up, right? And the whole key is to flip the vibration. You want to constantly stay in the higher. And if you have to set more boundaries, if you have to distance yourself from other energies, you've got to do that too, right? Whatever it takes for you to get your energy into a high vibration of frequency, do it, right? Because that's your role. That's your responsibility and accountability first of all, right? So once you can do that, and once you can just support yourself working in that process, your ability to trust yourself, your ability to be confident and stable is going to grow even more, right? Because it's like a muscle. You got to work with it to make it stronger. The more that you focus and more that you practice with it, the greater the ability is going to be, right? So the greater you're going to be able to feel it, the greater the strength and the capability of that, ability is going to be. So again, all these things are very possible, but you got to work on it. You got to actually apply yourself, and then miracles literally happen. It's quite amazing. But give me 1 second. So we're gonna draw some cool cards today. I don't know if we'll have enough time to get through to people, to get to people personally, but we'll see. We'll see what time we have today. How about that? Hey Igor, we got Jordan, got Jana on Facebook, we got, let's see, Casey. I know there's more people, but that's all I currently see. So, and over here on Telegram, we got Michael, we got Tom Stew, we got Archaic Compassion, we got Anna Ray, Ali, Tootsie, Amy, Thamer, Magic G, Zach, and Nadia. So welcome everybody, and everybody on YouTube. Don't currently have a device for that one, but if you're on YouTube, welcome, love you all. Let's see. Let's start off with a funny one. Let's see. So this is a really cool deck that my friend Claudia sent me for my birthday. So it's called the Rebel deck. It's a unicorn oracle with attitude. So these are pretty cool. They're pretty spot on in a lot of ways. I definitely, if I want a good laugh, I'll go to these cards and I'll pull one. And it usually is pretty spot on, but definitely has a lot of humor with it. That definitely is, most times it ends with a chuckle or something, at least a smile. So, those are all good in the hood for me. And no, I'm not like a casino professional shuffler. This is my shuffle. This is the Georgie shuffle. Okay, let's see. And we're gonna spread them out. Alright, what's gonna be one for the collective? Oh, snap. Alright, so this card says, take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Do some new things. Talk to people cooler than you. Which, of course, there's no comparison or anything like that. It's just a funny card just to get with you. But definitely, so, go take a fucking trip. Definitely get out of the box, get out of the comfort zones, get out of the whole constant broken record that keeps going around and around and around and around and never stops, right? You've got to change the vibe up. You got to change what's going on. If you go to work every single day, come back home, you work 7 days a week. I know there's some people that do that. I find it very crazy. Some people don't. They think that's their life. They like to work. But, I mean, if your life is that constant like that without a break and there's nothing really new changing anything up, you're going to get exhausted. You're bored. Your soul is bored. Your soul is built and created from change, from creation. And, you've been so many things and have had so many experiences over the billion years of your life. Like, there's no way you could be the same. There's no way you could actually, truly stay constant, So, even for the people that say that they do, it's all distraction. You're running from yourself. You're hiding from your own feelings and your own emotions. You're not, doing the internal work, so you're focusing so much on the external and just, filling up your schedule for the day, so to speak. And you all know who I'm talking to, so just, slow it down, be kinder to yourself. And love, definitely be more loved than this, this one troll that just messaged me. I'm not even going to open the message. It's not even important. So, onward with love, they say. All right. Now we have an essential oil oracle cards. Beautiful. Let's see what the cards say in this one. These are really cool. They're like really silvery. Whoa. That's cool. See that? It's like a silver. Yo, that's so cool. All right. So, let's see what these got in the cards. Da-na-na-na. Oh, man. I almost have to break these up. It's like 2 decks. 2. All right. Angels here. We're going to pull 2 out of these for everybody. Now, I'm putting these cards aside. So, we're going to look at all these afterwards as well, too. So, this one. And then we got this one. All right, those are 2. Coolio. I might need this book. Do I need this book? No. I feel like I saw it on the other card. Cool. What's on that card? Let's look at it, folks. All right, first one. Awesome. We were just talking about it. Inspiration. Can't make that up. So it says, I am tired of it all. Trigger statement. True statement. I find strength in my purpose. Just talked about this. Angels are so spot on. So again, basically, inspiring ourselves, getting ourselves motivated to create, to explore, to go on an adventure, to learn, to grow, just like you got to keep expanding, and the inner child within ourselves always is curious, always is ready to play, so it's really true that the ego mask we keep identifying with and holding, over the child that's suppressing really truly what we want to do and how we want to express and be. So stop doing that. Please rest. And know that in the stillness, you will find clarity around your purpose here. The need to cope will fall away as you find the question you are the answer to. Right? Meaning what? No more externalization. You are the answer you are seeking. So, again, definitely, you are the one you're waiting for. You are the one you're the only one that can empower yourself. Truly build your confidence up. Truly give your trust back to your own self. And love yourself more. Only you can do that. You are the answer to all your issues in life. And it truly is within your power to correct them and bring them into a higher vibration experience. Second card. So we have Soothe. Okay. I need to fix this is the trigger statement in this. And the true statement says, I am willing to learn from this. Okay. So what this is getting to too, and definitely the killer of inspiration, of course, is everyone's expectations and disappointments, right? Because if we expect so many different things, or expectations part of our plan, we expect things to work a certain way, we expect it to come out this way or happen this time and all that. All this expectation leads to disappointment. Why? Because we can't dictate creation. We can't control what happens, when it happens, and how it happens. We don't have that ability, and so truly you disappoint yourself through your own expectations that you make because you think you know better. You're trying to predict and dictate, ulterior motive, premeditation, trying to control the situation, trying to control the result because your expectation is what you want to happen. But that's not necessarily what's highest, and it's not necessarily what God wants. But we don't ask ourselves that question. We're so adamant and attached to what we want. We're the ones in control. We're the ones overstepping the line. We're the ones disempowering others with our own control. Right? So again, this is definitely a big one where we got to pull the reins back. Stop trying to expect so much. Stop letting yourself, prove yourself wrong, so to speak, and end up in disappointment. Just take yourself lower and just resentment and bitterness and just giving things up, not caring, anger, hatred, rage. All these different things, these are all the killers of inspiration. There's no way to feel inspired or feel motivated when you feel like that, right? So, again, we've got to stop with the behavioral patterns that keep leading to the detriment of the inspiration. We got to focus on the higher, be more positive, be more enthusiastic, allow ourselves to change things up, allow ourselves to feel inspired. You're not going to feel inspired doing the same old crap you do every single day. You're going to have to do something new. You're going to have to see something new. You're going to have to feel something new in order for yourself to start feeling inspired, motivated, feel like yourself is going to be, you're vulnerable again, to open up and actually experience things in a different new way, because until you do that, it's simply not going to change. It solely is waiting on your actions and your choice, but you have to apply it. And then to soothe yourself as well. So basically the angels sharing, like, you need to relax, but you also need to apply that to yourself. It's not just go chill on the couch in your robe and watch a bunch of movies. Like, you need to soothe yourself. That means being focused on yourself. Obviously, you're not okay. Obviously, you're going through things. Obviously, you feel certain things. You have a lot of emotions. Something's wrong. Something's out of place, right? So focus on it. Sitting with yourself and soothing yourself through it, Or you can watch a movie too. No one said you couldn't do that. But at the same time, are you focused on yourself, or are you disassociating? Are you distracting? Are you focused on so much on the movie you're not really processing what you're feeling, what you're going through, right? It is a tool. Okay? The main event is not what's happening on the screen, it's what's going on inside your body. And as long as you keep to that principle, you can work with that as a tool and help you get through it, you know? That way it also helps with the thoughts too, because if you over focus on something, it amplifies, it makes it worse, right? So a good way to use tools, like TV or watching a movie or something like that, is a course. Make sure that you know yourself, your intention. The main event is not what's on the screen, it's what's going on in yourself. And as you sit with yourself while you're watching the thing, you're focused on what's coming up. As you're watching the screen, next scene. Oh, yeah, some rage is coming up. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling a little upset. I might want to cry. Yep, I'm going to cry right now. Like, are you focusing on yourself and what you're feeling? Are you actually processing and feeling yourself, or are you more worried about what's on the screen? Right? I know it sounds very simple, but do it. Watch how difficult it is, because the ego is very good at trying to get you to distract yourself, to disassociate and focus on other things externally and not focus on what's going on inside. We've done it for so long. How do you think we got to this point, humanity? So again, those are just really good steps just to help you with that. And I didn't read the bottom of this card. It says, so this is for the soothing part, the soothing card. It says, lift yourself above your life situation and observe as a witness. Understand that you are so much more than the story. Wonderfully said, put in those words. You are so much more than the story, meaning, whatever you have latched onto, whatever you are attached or in control of or can't let go of, whatever you have is so pressed up against your face, humanity, that's really, in a lot of ways, what we identify with. It's what we self-identify with. It's what we internalize a lot within ourselves. But you have to have that boundary with yourself. You are not, the story that's going on. You're so much more than that. This is just a part of the story. It's part of the process. It's a moment in the scene. That's all it is. If you can just let it go and just keep telling yourself that this is just a moment. I remember there's many different moments where I was freaking losing my shit in life. And those words got me through a lot of deep things that, there was just I didn't know if there's any way to get out of it. It was that overwhelming and crazy, and just all through that process, I just told myself that, so, definitely allow yourself to go through the process, allow yourself to move through it, be centered. These are these cards. We're going to go through another one. So this one is Spirit Animal Oracle cards. I've used these before. These are pretty cool. Jana Floyd, time for us baby birds to fly, to learn to fly. Absolutely. It is time to learn to fly, and it's time to actually start, stepping out, flapping those wings, branching. It's time for some action. You can only sit in that nest and watch things go on as they pass by for so long before you actually, you got to get in on the action. You got to participate, step into the scene, and witness yourself. Just see what happens. That's where all the magic happens, is truly when you choose to step into it, and with your power, you choose to participate, and that's how you start really manifesting the miracles and magic in your life, because it comes from your choice to be a part of it. It's not going to happen to bystanders that are sitting on the bench just speculating and being sideline critics. You got to play the game and participate, and then life begins working with you. That's how it works. You cannot spend your life in an offense and hope to think that you can make it out with the best chances. Come on now. You're hiding. So we got Armadillo Spirit. Oh, beautiful. Set healthy boundaries, it says. And also, too, I'm from Texas, lived in Texas for quite a few years. We have the armadillo as our state mammal. But definitely with the armadillo, it's a interesting animal too, because the armadillo is mostly blind. They don't really have good eyesight. They can't really see that well, but their smell is incredible, So basically, that's a very good animal that follows their senses, their other senses than most people. Most people only use their eyes. They trust only what they can see. They trust only what is in front of them. Whereas definitely this kind of spirit animal it kind of flips that. Where their eyes may not be that best, but their smell is phenomenal, and it's on par with like dogs, probably better than dogs. I don't know. And so definitely the power to flip it, and not only use things just the way everyone else uses it. Do it a different way. Try it a different way. Use another one of your abilities. Just because everybody does it a certain way, everybody uses it this way. Try a different way. And that's where that fear of breaking away from the conformity or trying something on your own and not being able to trust yourself or have confidence in yourself. This is really when you start, building that and really working that on yourself. Also with the armadillo, it's like a very protective creature. So, basically when they sense threat or are alarmed, they can either run. Now these guys are fast. Armadillos are pretty fast. They can pick up some speed, The moment they hear something in Twitter, they'll snap and run the opposite direction. They'll be gone, like in a heartbeat, So, and they got little legs. It's kind of funny. They got little legs, but they can pick up some speed. But they also roll into a ball, So like a protective shell, exoskeleton backing that they have across their back. So like when they roll into a ball, it's like a shield ball. Looks pretty cool. But definitely, setting healthy boundaries, the ability and the discernment to, realize where we are leaving ourselves wide open to attacks, wide open to be manipulated, deceived, wide open to, energetic attacks of all different kinds of nature. And, we have to be better at setting boundaries, but also, making sure that we are supporting ourselves, being stable in our foundation, and that's really where we can stand in our power and do the best that we can. That's where we can be the most capable within ourselves, is in that place. I'm going to read the book for Armadillo Spirit real quick. Da-na-na-na. I opened a grasshopper. Ooh. Young grasshopper. What are you doing, young grasshopper? Grasshopper. Alright, so here we are. Okay. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of Armadillo Spirit. You're entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. I was just stating this in the beginning of the stream. Even though things, again, they worked for you before, a lot of things have been the same way you've done it, it doesn't matter. Again, from the whole Mercury retrograde, from the moment that started, this was the third and final one for the year, this was going to get a lot of crap up, right? It's been a retrograde the whole time. So as it starts to pull to direct, that energy that's been just like twirling around, getting picked up and being transformed is now all going to come into moving out. It's going to come into release, pushing outward into the experience. And so then that also means the changes that we have consciously made on a conscious level. Now this is where that starts to anchor physically for us, which what requires, one, the behavioral patterns and the same choices we've been making that no longer align with that higher consciousness that we've expanded to. Now our physical experience has to change now. That means your behavior, your choices, how you've been doing things, and the way you've been doing things, how you've understood it before, what it meant to you. All these different things are getting shifted up and changed now for the better, for the highest alignment. Of course, it's going to cause a lot of frustration for you too, but this is why we have to have boundaries so we can better observe our energy and not get swept up into a lot of the chaos that's going to be occurring and already is, right? Better boundaries keeps you centered. That's where you need to be. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. Wonderful. What is yours to own and what is not? Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to. Declare what your needs are. And say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. I'm going to read that whole thing again because we were just talking about this. This is so awesome. I love it. All right, so be clear on what you are agreeing to. Declare what your needs are and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. People, stop disempowering yourself, okay? You owe this to yourself just as much. You don't owe anything to anyone. You know, you are worthy of this, right? And everyone is worthy of this. So this is just simply love. This is how to be loved, the example of that. Let's see. Trust your body signals, and you will know what to do. Armadillo Spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. This is a tricky time, as you may find yourself enmeshed with others, overly concerned with how they will take it if you say no or express how you really feel. Do you feel anxious saying no to someone? So you catapult even knowing the outcome will not be in your best interest. Do you feel like it's your job to stop someone from facing their challenges? Instead, you might take on their responsibilities, rescuing them instead of giving them the freedom to learn their lessons their way. Perhaps you feel that if they only knew how much you cared, they would change and then all would be well. Armadillo Spirit asks you to be honest with yourself and others. No matter how difficult that may be or how much you may fear losing someone or something, face your fear. Tell the truth and set your boundaries. You will be amazed at the miracles that happen when you let Armadillo Spirit protect you from taking on too much, becoming a people pleaser, and losing your integrity. Another message of protection from Armadillo Spirit is to relax. Here it is again, folks. Live and let live. If you or someone else is being defensive, you are called to step back and trust in Spirit's plan. Let me read that again. If you or someone else is being defensive, you are called to step back and trust in Spirit's plan. Beautiful, mama. I love it. Where is that card at? Put that card in the stack of ones we drew. Beautiful. And then we got one more. Coolio. These are fun. Should do this more often on streams. I miss doing these cards. Oh yeah, we have a special announcement today. I will share that with y'all in a moment after we finish this one, actually. So these are Beyond Lemuria Oracle cards by Izzy Ivy. So these are really pretty ones. I feel this is one of Mom's personal decks. I feel these are one of the ones that Mom kept on her bed all the time. So they're really, really special and beautiful, beautiful divine feminine cards. Absolutely beautiful. I see you, Nadia. Give me one moment, love. All right. So we're going to draw this. This one. All right. Beautiful. So this card that I drew is called number 9, Crown Chakra, the Unlimited Self. This is really pretty. Really pretty card. Actually, I'll show the other ones too. Card down. Oh no. Card down. All right. Recovered. Mission success. All right. So this is number 9 for Crown Chakra. Oh, I think I just passed it. So number 9 for Crown Chakra, the Unlimited Self. devotion, inner guidance, visionary, inspiration, fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment, connection to the universe, and life force energy. The crown chakra is your link to the multidimensionality of your being, the seat of your soul. It gracefully connects you to the heavens. The infinity symbol of your limitlessness appears within the unfolding petals and points to your most potent potential. Here, you can delight in the divine strands of light that dance with us when we are aligned with spirit, purpose, and truth. Be present and flowing without rigid outcomes. Find more spaces in your life. Find your own way to meditate. When you are distracted, you are living on the surface level. Explore the state of flow and be receptive to the intuitive messages you may receive. The way for you to be the most aligned with divine guidance and connection with spirit. Beautiful. And it has like a color, I guess color energies with it. It says white with flecks of gold and violet. Wonderful. Yeah, so, basically is sharing, not only to relax, but also to working on inspiration. This is like the deep spiritual part of ourselves where we allow ourselves to explore, to create, to experiment, allowing the imagination to come forward and to flow with it and see what is possible, what can be manifested or co-created within ourselves or with other people, interacting with, our internal child self, allowing that childlike wonder and brilliance to come up to the surface. And of course, with anything that needs to be healed or expressed, doing that as well in tandem with that and allowing yourself just to flow with yourself more as one. That's very, very important. Nadia, did you want to speak still, love? I don't see the little thing with the raised hand, so if you still want to talk, just press the little button again, and then I'll go ahead and unmute you. And then we have comments over here on beautiful Facebook. We just have a lot of KCJs watching. There's like 20 of them, like all the way up the thing. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, so I was going to show these cards to everybody. So we have, this one is the take a fucking trip one. And then that's the back of the card. Trying to read it backwards on the screen. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. So, there you go. And then we have, this is the crown chakra one again, the unlimited self. Very pretty card. And then we have, this is the soothing card we pulled. Very pretty. And then this is the inspiration one. Can't really see the word in the whiting out. And then this is the Armadillo Spirit for setting healthy boundaries. And I really like the art with the animals. It's really cool. All right. Cool. I don't see Nadia anymore, so we will move forward. Awesome. So we got some moments. All right. Let's draw some cards. Who wants cards drawn? Say me. Who wants a card drawn? Say me. So we got like a little under 20 minutes. So we'll go until we can. And then we're going to end at 7. We're actually already over 7. We're going to end in 20 minutes. Just to make it simple. Holy snap. Okay, we got people that want to talk. Cool. Give me one moment, folks. So Magic, I'm unmuting you, and then Allie, just I'm unmuting you. Just give us one moment for Allie to share. Or Magic. All right, there you go. You're good.
Hey, yo. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you, love?
Just wonderful. Thanks for the chance to pull some cards for me. I have a promotion coming up, so I want to know if I'm going to be landing that promotion this week. I
Well,
pulled my own cards yesterday, so we'll compare.
all right. Well, this is going to be an in general pulling, so I don't know. We'll see what the cards have to share with you. Give me one moment. All right. Is this Allie or is this Magic? Which one? I don't. It won't show me which one is speaking at the time of your
Magic here.
Magic. Okay. All right. Let's see. This is so fun. I like drawing cards. All right. Beautiful. So we got 2 cards. So pulled a really funny unicorn card for you. I swear, and it's so hilarious because angels definitely love playing games. So read the first one. So this one's a number 13, very powerful number. It's mom's number. So it's the cat spirit. Claim your independence. So we will go into the book and read that one real quick. So claim your independence. When cat spirit meows, she is calling you to claim your independence and allow for some space between you and others in your life. The only way you can grow in all your relationships now is to have a healthy sense of self-respect and self-worth. When you walk with dignity, knowing who you are, self-aware and willing to grow, trusting the value you bring, the world will mirror all this back to you in kind. When you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live and practice taking risk as you wander into new territory for you, cat spirit rejoices. She is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. I would say that's a pretty clear go-ahead from the angels right there. It clearly just said, definitely, when you say no to codependency and enmeshment, live and let live, and practice taking risk as you wander into new territory for you, cat spirit rejoices. And so she is here to urge you to let your independent spirit roam free. So definitely you are empowered. Definitely, to do as you feel and manifest, if this is your intention and if it's going to help you grow and expand and help you empower yourself in your own role and building your own value and your self-worth, absolutely all of creation supports this, 100%. There was a funny card. What's that, love?
Perfect.
There's a funny card.
So yeah, the unicorn is fitting, and I love cats, and I have cats. So.
You work with children?
What else?
You said you work with children?
Yes, I teach, and so I have a promotion to advance in that field. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you for supporting the children and being a light to them.
My pleasure. They're a joy.
And then this funny unicorn card says, ask a fucking expert. So, to your question. And then on the back it says, don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. So, the only professional I'm aware of and I know best to ask any question to is God. God is the best professional. So, definitely take it up with her. And, you are empowered by all of heaven to support yourself and expand and grow. So if that in your efforts, this is your intention, then you're supporting that. And even if it's not what you want, there's always another door that's going to open. And if the one you're going for doesn't open, that always means that there's a higher, opportunity for you somewhere else. So if you actually, take that opportunity, then, creation can see that as settling or undervaluing yourself, because now creation is co-creating currently another opportunity that's even grander and higher and will expand even further and allow more abundance for you. So this is really where the test is to trust, have the higher faith and confidence just to step forward into that grand unknown, the unfamiliar, and just really embracing that it's going to be all okay and it's going to be the highest,
Right on. Thank you. Bless you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, Allie, love, you're next, beautiful.
Thank you so much for letting me on.
You're very welcome, Magic. Thank you for supporting us and being here and holding space. And I know it's the first time doing the cards, but definitely we might do this a lot more often because this is fun. I'm enjoying it.
Would you mind do a card reading for me, please?
Yes, is this Allie?
Yes, it's Allie.
Hi, Allie, love. All right. Let's see.
Like magic, I teach children as well.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you everyone who supports the children. We're definitely working on building a better world for them, and we have a lot of cleanup to do, but definitely everyone who's participating and currently, standing up for the children and speaking up for them, because they don't really have a voice right now. Thank you, and we honor and respect you a lot.
I hope to go back soon. I'm not allowed there anymore because I didn't get the jab.
Thank you for standing up, and thank you for speaking your truth. I'm grateful for you to be that and be an example, because that's really what you're being right now too, is being an example to others and showing other people that they can speak their truth, be authentic, real. They can take their power back, and they don't have to do anything unless they absolutely feel to. So that's wonderful. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to pick a funny unicorn card. Pull that one. And then we're going to get an animal card. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to go with the animal card first. So we have a number 12. So this is a canary spirit. Beautiful yellow bird with a little crown on its head, sitting on a flute, singing. And it says, sing your own song. So very beautiful. So we're going to flip to that on the book for number 13. Or actually 12. I'm sorry, not 13, 12. And that's funny, we just had 13. That was the cat card we just drew. 12. Canary spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. As canary spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary spirit's message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. Are you suppressing your true voice? Perhaps trying to sing the song you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think will help you fit in and get what you think you want. Are you hiding the real you? Telling a safe story about yourself to others because you are afraid they will think you are too different if they knew the truth. Canary spirit comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. In fact, not everyone will want to hear your originality or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people and opportunities and wonderful new experiences that arrive, as if by magic once you open your own cage door and fly free. Canary spirit is cheering for you and wants you to know you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have courage to spread your wings and sing out loud. The world needs your true song. Beautiful. So, absolutely. And then I don't know. I love these unicorn cards. They're always spot on. So it's the angels always love to play these cards because there's something, and we're all aware. I know what I did. You know what you did. So we don't have to go into that. But basically, this card says "fucking apologize," and the back of it says "seriously, just do it." So whatever you need to apologize for, if it's pride, if it's you, deflecting, or sometimes we can just really buckle up and just put walls up just because it's too much, it's overwhelming, and so of course it doesn't matter. A lot of times we just need to say sorry and just move forward, because that's ultimately what gets our power back. Because if we're still conflicted in ourselves and the apology will just help it release, then truly we're chaining ourselves to the situation or just the energy of it, and we're going through misery all day, every day long, until we just say sorry. I'm sorry. And it clears, and then we can move forward, right? Or we cannot say sorry, we can just keep carrying it on and on and on. It can just keep getting heavier and heavier, right? So, definitely some humor and some guidance from the angels, just to fill in with yourself, look at, just your life and everything, and just feel into yourself, like, do I need to say sorry? And maybe it's even to yourself too, because we definitely need to be more supportive and loving to ourselves, and that's also something that we don't do very often. I feel it's a really good practice for everyone too. It's apologizing to yourself, because through your choices and through all our choices in life, just everything we've done, our actions and how we've lived our life, we've put ourselves through a lot of shit. So it would help a lot if we actually apologize to ourselves for how we've treated ourselves, how we've lived our life, how rashly we've thrown ourselves around into one window and the next, and not really taking care of ourselves, probably the better ways that we could have, and loving ourselves and nurturing ourselves in better ways too. So maybe an apology to yourself will really help you feel more healed and help you feel more heard, because maybe we're not listening to ourselves. So there you go, love. That one's for you.
Thank you. You are absolutely spot on. All right, thank you.
You're very welcome, love. That's all the angels and mama right there. They definitely are. They're the ones that are just aim and fire. They're just getting everybody with love arrows. So you're very welcome, beautiful.
Thank you. From Australia. Thanks, George.
Hey, from Australia. Welcome. You're very welcome. So
Thank you.
very welcome, love. We
Love
have
you, Emily. And
love
bless
you.
you, George.
Yes, love. Who is this?
Oh, it was magic. Just saying namaste and thank you. And I'm wishing Allie the best.
Oh, okay. Thank you, love. All right. So we have Pascal Villette. I don't know if I said that name right, but we're gonna move forward on it. So where are the cards? Cards. All right. So it's not really too long, so I feel we have more than enough time. It's cool. All right. So we're gonna pull one of these there. And then the animal cards, let's see. I don't want this one. My fingers want that one. Uh-oh. Whoa. All right, so this one is for Pascal. So the first one, the animal card, this is going to be a snake spirit. So it says time to heal. It's a snaky. Let's see. That is a card number 55. So I need to go up. That was too far back. Let's see. Wonderful. Here we go. So all of us need healing at times, and when snake spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself, your vulnerable heart. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions and times. Being gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor the work you have done to heal, grow, and repair any damage within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey and all that you have created. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. No matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance now. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you are becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake Spirit reminds you that the hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. Wonderful. And that's a powerful, we're going to read that again. And we just talked about that on the last card with Ali, I believe. So this more fits into that one too as well. Basically sharing that, apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Your heart. It is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. This is your wisdom, this is your experience, this is your ability to hold space for others that are going through similar experiences that you, yes, have been through. But it didn't have to make you a bitter asshole, it doesn't have to make you hard, it doesn't have to make you cold in life. You can be a greater empathetic person. You can have more of a capacity to hold space for people and understand people, help them learn and grow and understand themselves more, because you continuously to go through this process yourself, right? And so a lot of people who would use that as a justification just to be a bitter, mean person, oh, well, my life, people always hurt me. Well, maybe it's helping you learn something to where, like, you can see deeper in the suffering, see deeper in the misery and the pain and all that. So again, all of it's for the highest. All of it's meant to grow you and mature you in a lot of different ways. And of course, the whole point of maturity is, like, you're not there yet. You can't see yet all those things because your maturity hasn't reached that point. And that's going to help a lot of the stability with consciousness, So that is that. And then we have the unicorn funny card. What did they say? So, get the fuck outside. Move your ass. That is what the unicorn card says. Get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. So, either you're staying inside like a hermit the whole time. You're not getting outdoors. You're not getting the sunlight, feeling the air, or you need to get out more. Maybe your body wants to exercise, stretch, move your muscles and warm up a little bit and get your heart rate up. If we stay stagnant like that and we don't really move around a lot, we feel like a blob. We feel like all the time. We're not really processing that much energy either. Sometimes you gotta move, you gotta change things up, you gotta get outside, get some sun, get some water and everything like that. And definitely the codes from the sun are very, very important. Even if it's hot, just do it for like an hour or two. But it's important for your body to feel that energy and actually be in the sun, and actually get the codes from it. Sweating is really, really important too. Because a lot of people don't want to do that, but that's what gets a lot of the toxins and the old density out of your body, a lot of the old information that no longer needs to be in there. So these are the body's different ways of ejecting these things out of the body. And the body's going to, of course, do it the quickest way. So if your body's going to sweat it out versus, going to the bathroom, that's an easier way for your body to process and purge it, from your body and your system, which, of course, is better for you, because when the body has to go through, it's not going through the path of, down the path of least resistance, then that's where complications start happening. That's where swelling and inflammation and different things start occurring in the body, making it tougher. So beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know if I see all the comments, but we're gonna stop at Casey. So that was Pascal's got Linda, Tanya, and then Casey. I think that's all I see. Yeah, Linda, Tanya, and Casey. and then we're gonna go in and go. All right, so more. Let's do this. All right. So for you, Linda, get the book. So this is going to be a card number 15. So it's the Cow Spirit. So this is miracles are endless. Let's see. Fifteen. Where's that? It's disappearing. There we go. Number 15, Cow Spirit. The miracles are endless. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cow Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. Cow Spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your it says your mind, but we're going to say heart. Your heart, body, and spirit, because right now you are wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet or obsessing over a relationship or choosing to eat food that is not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you are looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. Heed your message, and everything will shift in your favor. And so definitely the card's sharing a lot about slowing down and reassessing, reevaluating what you're doing, how you're doing it. Slow your roll, what's going on with you, not really focus on what's going on with everybody else or what's outside of yourself. And also this card from the unicorns says, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess, fact, clean yourself up. So both these cards they're like pretty much a match. Basically they're saying a lot of things are going on and things are out of place. So basically it's a big halt, pull the emergency brake from the angels. Definitely, let's get a good look at everything. Let's breathe. Don't overreact. Don't freak out. Don't panic over everything. Everything's fine. Just because we come to a complete stop, just because we pause, just because we get out of the car, does not mean it's the end of the story, right? We're just gonna get a good look. That's all you gotta do. Just get a good look at yourself. Look at what's going on. Where am I at? How do I feel? Am I doing okay? How's my body? Am I doing well? Am I feeding myself? Am I drinking water? Am I getting myself outside? Am I washing myself? When's the last time I took a shower? Like all these different things. You need to reassess where you are, not what everybody else is doing or where they're at, right? So really good awareness and discernment from the angels and guidance, especially for these moments energetically that we're in right now with these planets. And as we go into 18th tomorrow, there's a lot of things about to pop off. Well, that and Scorpio season's coming up. So definitely having a stronger awareness of yourself and a solid anchor is paramount to everyone's ability to really excel in these moments. So let's go ahead with, that was for Linda. So Tanya, let's see, Tanya. Oh, all right. I guess for Tanya, the angels wanted to pull 2 funny unicorn cards, so we'll do that. So then we have the animal card too. Maybe I'll do cards at the end of stream now. I like this. It's like pretty relaxing, meditative. It's like easy with the angels, you know, it's not really a whole lot of information, so it's pretty quick, fast guidance and simple little chime-ins from the angels. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead with this one. All right, so the animal card for this one is going to be number 49. It's going to be the Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time, so they say. So that's a really cool rabbit. It actually looks like the rabbit has wings. Actually, it's a leaf. It's like a fall autumn leaf. It kind of looks like wings on a rabbit. It looks really pretty and like an inner earth rabbit, you know, little wings, got like jewels and stuff, little light up glow things by its ears, flowers, very nostalgic looking. Yeah, I just opened straight to it. Wonderful. Number 49, Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time. A sunny meadow calls, and Rabbit Spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited to a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit, so let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. Vulnerability is required of you now. Even if you don't feel safe, act as if you trust that you will be okay, and soon you will see that you are okay. To create is to take risk. So at this fortunate, fertile time, banish your fears and recognize the real security is in immersing yourself in the process of co-creation. It's okay to admit that you really don't know how to deal with whatever is in front of you. This is where curiosity and not knowing can be a wonderful state of heart. Be playful now, admitting you are at the beginning of something. Come out of the frolic in the sun's nurturing light, because it is time to birth something new. That's a really important part too. That's like, I felt a lot of codes in that. You know, be playful now. This is such a key component for everybody, really for everybody listening. Be playful now. Admitting you are at the beginning of something, right? So again, this is where we get to something we don't stress ourselves out of the plan, how it's going to happen, how it's going to go down, what do we do, how's it all going to be figured out and analyzed and all this different thing. Like, no. No. You are at the beginning of something. There is so much that's going to unravel. There's so much that's going to come and become of this, right? So you can't rush down this path already and just know everything before you actually experience it. You got to be playful, right? Be excited. Allow the childlike wonder and the excitement, the imagination to flow, right? You're at the beginning. Anything and all things are possible in the beginning. It's not completed yet. You have not started the journey yet. Anything is possible from the beginning. And the more hands-off you are about it, the less controlling you are about it, the more it has the potential to be. But you got to step off. You got to step away from it. Give it space and hold space for it, right? You're not going to be able to do that standing on top of it. So definitely powerful for everybody. And then we're going to go into the 2 funny unicorn cards. So one of them has a bunch of dollar signs. And then it says on the back, make it rain. So And the money dollar sign says make it rain. So, and then the next one says you need a big fucking hug. And the back says squeeze. So mama's giving you a big old hug, and she's saying make it rain. So you know what? Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself you love you. You love yourself. Your mama loves you, and she's definitely sharing with you. Just go for it. Don't matter who's with you. Doesn't matter who's supporting you. Beautiful. Doesn't matter if anyone's saying yes or validating, or it doesn't matter if anyone has you've got their vote. Doesn't matter. Do it. Make it rain. Make it all rain. Go for it. Celebrate. Live your life. Expand. Learn. Grow. Play. Be in happiness and joy. Fuck everybody else. Make it rain, and hug yourself through it. Right? Mama's got you. Love yourself. All right. Moving forward, we've got. That was for Tanya, and so this is for Jana. No, Jana. That's not Jana. That was 13. Casey. Okay, I guess Casey's the last one. Yeah. You're welcome, beautifuls. So Casey, last one. All right. 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 You're welcome, Tanya, love. So Tanya, love, so angels have some other things for you too. They're kind of just like doing their own thing right now. So definitely you need to work on opening yourself up, love. Being more vulnerable. You've closed yourself off a lot, because of lack of support. And it's definitely closed down a lot with your self-expression. You're holding a lot of things back that you wish to say and share. That's a bit of a power struggle within yourself, definitely within your stomach area, your solar plexus. Stop fighting yourself, okay? It doesn't matter what anyone says or thinks, okay? And, mama's aware. The angels and God are always watching, and they always are observing what you would choose and do, and just relax. Surrender, let go of all the resistance, and just trust yourself. Accept yourself for who you are and what you wish to create, what you wish to share and express. There's definitely a lot of grief there. Definitely be honest with yourself. Okay? And I know it's hard sometimes to be honest with ourselves, especially when we don't feel fully safe, especially when we don't feel fully supported and protected, or stable. But you don't need nobody else, love. You don't need nobody else for you to be you and for you to share your truth, okay? And that's coming straight from Mama right now. I can feel you too, okay? Let yourself release that grief. Cry it out, express it, write it down on a piece of paper, but you got to stop being in denial. That's the only way you're going to move through this and actually feel better and work through a lot of your setbacks. And then you're going to see yourself grow in so many remarkable ways, but you got to get out of your own way to do that, beautiful, okay? So, Mama loves you. The angels are always with you, so trust yourself, and you just got to let go of all the attachments. Everything you're carrying, everything you don't want to let go of, that you're just, you're weighing yourself way too much down with, okay? Let it go. Pick yourself up. Pick your head up. Breathe. It's not about pride. It's about having your dignity as a divine sovereign being on this planet and as a daughter of God. Mama's with you, okay? Walk in your truth, beautiful. Be confident in that. You don't need no man for it, all right? Angels love you and Mama does too. You got this. Alrighty then. Oh yes, I was on Casey. My apologies. Moving through that one. Angels kind of sideswiped me with that one. They were like, hey, ring, ring. I was like, yes. Hello, angels. What can I do for you? What may I share on behalf of you? Let's see. All right. For Casey. Man, if these were dollar bills. Look at this. All right. There we go. I could hear the angel laughing on this one. It's so precise. Oh, Casey, beautiful. All right. Wow, look at that. All right, so which one, angels? Which are we gonna do? That one? All right, let's do it. Okay, cool. So for Casey, actually we'll read. I don't want to do the funny one yet. Like the funny one's last. Let's do let's go deep, and then we'll be funny. Okay. Let's get the deep part out the way first. So number 16, Coyote Spirit. Trust in divine detours. Interesting, divine detours, or divine intervention. Another way to say that. So that is a number 16. Let's go forward. Let's see. All right. Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Detours. Tomato. Do you find that you are being led on a strange detour in your life right now? Question mark. Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right... Oh, I love that. Like, wow, right action. Whew. That word. All right. Does it seem that what appears to be the next right action and the right choice, best situation, or fabulous relationship unexpectedly turns into the opposite, or just disappears into thin air, as if you've been tricked? Coyote Spirit's trickster energy is designed to bring you into situations to teach you lessons you have forgotten to learn. Perhaps you need a taste of failure before you experience success, and need to feel disappointment before you can truly appreciate the joy, love, and prosperity that is coming up for you. Perhaps you are revisiting a pattern you forgot wasn't in alignment with the life you are intending to co-create. Being rehearted, that gratitude, non-complacency, will keep you awake and aware of all that is available to you in this moment. Coyote Spirit rehearts you to laugh about the unexpected twists, to develop humility and gratitude while releasing your attachments to the form of your desires. Even when you suddenly find yourself on a detour, I keep saying detour, I don't know who that is coming through me, wondering when you will get back on track to manifesting what you desire. Reheart that the Spirit has a plan and wants the best for you. Trust in divine order now. Coyote Spirit is a divine helper no matter what seems to go astray. Things are exactly as they are supposed to be. Sometimes a goal is so enticing and alluring that you lose your footing in the pursuit. You begin to fixate on capturing the prize, whether it be an opportunity you have always wanted, a relationship with that elusive someone, or the promise of that big break. Coyote Spirit warns you that this trickster energy seducing you now will yield nothing but disappointment and unnecessary heartache if you let yourself be fooled. Great Spirit wants the best for you, so when your plans go topsy-turvy, I just said that like not even that long ago. It's so funny. When your plans go topsy-turvy, know that Coyote Spirit is present to protect and bless you. Listen to her gentle warning not to take the world too seriously or become too attached to the form and timing of your desire. Something better is beckoning. If you learn your lessons and lighten your heart, it will not be long before you see that crooked though the path may have been. Oh, okay. Let me reread that. Something better is beckoning. If you learn your lessons and lighten your heart, it will not be long before you see that crooked though the path may have been, you were on the right one all along. Beautiful. So definitely from that one, beautiful. Definitely there's a lot of, and I felt that too with a lot of energies that are going now into direct from Mercury being in retrograde and that changing up here in a moment. Definitely a lot of what we expect. A lot of things that it's always worked the same way. It's always been the same way. You know, this is just us and the way we do it. A lot of that's come up to change now. And we are treading literally into new experiences and new unfamiliar areas within ourselves that we have either not been for a long time. You know, these are parts of ourselves we may have denied, may have shut off, may have suppressed so deeply within ourselves that now we are coming back around full circle. A lot of these other parts of ourselves are coming out of the dark. You know, so a lot of it's going to feel like more like a deja vu somewhat, but also there's going to be a lot of crap with it. So don't be too serious with it. Don't be too attached. It's all part of the process. It's part of the movie, right? So we don't get too flustered with what's happening in the movie. We all know it's all part of the show. It's all part of the whole big build up, the climax, and then the end result, the end of the movie. So we don't get too attached, don't get too serious, don't get too, you know, freaked out by what's going on in front of you. Just reheart yourself. This is just for a moment. This is just a process. It'll be over soon, you know, and this is, you know, it's meant to teach you. It's meant to show you parts of yourself, and also maybe things, like I said, things you may have forgotten. You know, parts of yourself you may have forgotten. But those two need to be evolved. Those two need to be healed, forgiven, and loved, so you can fully come back into one with yourself too. So maybe this is also a part of that as well for you. And then a funny card from the Unicorn Oracle. So it says, don't believe every shitty thought you have. I completely agree with the angels on this one. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. On the back it says, thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. They can be. Thoughts indeed can be sneaky, lying bastards. And they will do it. The ego will do it to you if it means keeping you in a lower frequency, a lower experience, and a lower vibration. The ego will do it. Doesn't matter if it's you or somebody else, okay? Reheart that every single time. Your ego is not your best friend. It is absolutely trying to sabotage you every moment it can get. So, don't just sit there and think. And if it's a lot of lower crap, don't listen to it. It's just the ego trying to crap on your day, shit on your life. Tell it to go to the sun. Go home, dissolve, get out, and Faith. Yeah, I don't see anybody else on here. I feel that was Casey was the last one too. So we'll do Faith, and then that'll be the last one. All right. Wow, almost an hour and 30 minutes. Coolio. It's a little bit over today. You're welcome, Casey. Love you. All right. I really hope there's not other people saying me or they want drawing, because if I can't see them and I get off and like the whole time they're like me too, and I was like, man, I don't know if it kind of makes you feel bad sometimes. It's like, oh, I don't know. All in divine timing. It is the will of God that I surrender to in all moments. Yes, indeed. All right. That's for Faithy. What's for Faithy? What's for Faithy? What's for Faithy? Da, 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 da. Oh, da, 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 da. And then we're going to do the Animal Spirit. Pebbles, what are we trekking through the house for? We're like highly excited right now, aren't we, Pebbles? All right. Animal spirits. What will it be? Angels. What will it be? What will it be? What will it be? All right. Like that. So cool. All right. What's it going to be, angels? Ooh, this one. I saw it. It was sticking out the side. It had his little leg out. I was like, me. All right. Awesome. So we have the card number 8 for Faith. Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Da-na-na-na-na. I like that card. It's a cool Bobcat picture. This guy, he has, dreads for a beard. Alright, so number 8. Pow, right to it. So the Bobcat moves further. One moment. Alright. All right, water down and begin. The bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously, and when the bobcat spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of the intellect. Trying to figure the things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus, and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Bobcat Spirit helps you know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that understanding may not come as you would like it to. What you experience through your heart and intuition, which comes to you as the voice of your inner knowing, will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. Bobcat Spirit tells you this is not a time to reveal your deepest, most cherished dreams and desires to others, but rather a time to be quiet and gentle with yourself as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, so be discerning, selective, and even secretive, revealing no more than is necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you, so pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Be watchful and check your own motives as well as those of others as you keep your secrets to yourself for now, rather than expose them to those who may potentially misunderstand your intentions or may not be supportive. Let your logical heart, well, actually, it says logical mind, we're not going there. Let your heart take a rest, or let your mind take a rest. Actually, I like the way they say that, so we're going to say mind. Let your logical mind take a rest as you start to perceive the energy of your environment through feeling. Bobcat Spirit wants you to be stealthy and wise and keep your own counsel. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. Oh, I like that. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. Wonderful. And I feel this goes along lines definitely, Faith, with a lot of the training you received. The training you received from Mom, with just basically with our awareness and how powerful our awareness can be a lot of times, and the discernment. Not discernment, the intuition. It can be very loud. It can be very intense and overwhelming a lot of times. But we still, for us, our responsibility, for the energy is what we express. It's very important a lot of times to be tactful. Definitely not really reading the room, but in a way, yes. We've been through this, but also for everybody else out there that can learn from this, is not saying too much. Like feeling into it, being discerning. Okay, like, are you being a motor mouth? Are you just sharing a bunch of information, or are you necessarily like saying something that's too much for someone right now? It's way too much. They can't handle it. It's overwhelming. They may be just not be in that space yet. They're not ready to receive that kind of truth. They have to work on themselves. They need to be more stable. They need to be more confident with themselves before getting an awareness like that, because that might break them down further, right? So we never, just because it's truth, just because it's awareness, doesn't mean we always just share it right there on the spot. A lot of times there is a process, there is a tactful way to support and help people grow, but also with you honoring your truth as well. So definitely what you express. You can express anything, but make sure that you are tactful with how we share it, in what way, and when we do that. And if it's highest, if it's meant to support both, and if it can expand things, or would it be a disaster? Would this set the ball rolling down the hill, and then that's going to be more work to get it back up? These are very pinnacle points that definitely with precision need to be reflected on within everybody. Especially the more sensitive, the more self-observant you become, every single one of you. This is going to be a part of your responsibility, is to be even more aware of, not just being grand and doing things and expressing and sharing with people. It's like, what are you sharing and what are you doing and when are you doing it? Because you got to be in the flow of the energy, and if you're just overriding everyone's experience, running a bulldozer over them, and they're not ready for it, they're not even in the same space, you actually hurt people more. You cause more damage and more destruction, and then ultimately the intention you had from the beginning, it doesn't matter. The good intention doesn't matter now because the action was a sabotage, because you weren't patient, you weren't discerning, you didn't go with the flow, right? We pushed it, we overcompensated, we went into control, we like dominated the situation because we were just so excited about it, whatever it is. But being more tactful and being more patient and in the flow of everything and moving with that. So that was the animal card. And then the other one, which is funny because Faith, as you all know, Faith used to be a vegan for years. Faith was a vegan. So this card is actually, you definitely know it's mom fucking with you. The card says, eat your fucking vegetables. So, and on the back it says, eat some shit made by Mother Nature. You know that's mom right there. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. So that's a really funny unicorn card. Eat your fucking vegetables. So definitely that card there for you, and I'm pretty sure you can feel into. I feel that's just a lot of humor. Mom's just like synchronistic like that, and mom, us having a relationship with mom and stuff. Just more of her coming through. It's like, hey, here, chilling. I love you. No pee face. Smile. Be happy. At least work on it. At least do your best to get there, close to that vibration, the best you can do. But be easy on yourself. That's for everyone. To everyone, for everyone. And also just to throw out everyone on the cards that we pulled earlier too. These cards, inspiration, soothing oneself, setting healthy boundaries, and also the unlimited self. Everything is about really self-focus, self-love, self-support, self-nurturing, self-patience, self-forgiveness, all of that about the self, right? We can't focus and worry about giving it to everyone and doing it for everyone else if we can't master this and get this down set for ourselves, right? That's the whole point and the purpose. So, that shows a lot of the self-love and definitely shows a lot of, how much you care about your own development and your own growth. And truly. All right. I love all you beautiful, beautiful divine folks. We will be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Mountain Time and 8 a.m. Eastern Time with Buddha and Jerry. And possibly maybe a podcast tonight. No promises, but we'll see. Stay tuned to that. We'll send an update. But until then, definitely ground everyone. Get ready for the energies tomorrow. A lot of upkick. And as these energies start moving direct, it's going to bring a shit storm of stuff that's been chopped up and processed and everything like that. Now it's ready to move into action. So this is what it's going to feel like, such a flood, such an influx of energy, and a lot of internal triggers, because you are the one that has to apply the new corrections as we move forward. It is up to you to make these choices, and you're going to feel absolutely agitated and pissed off and just bugged until you start moving in the direction of the energy and start working with the energy and flowing with yourself. It's the only way to bounce up and level up, baby. All right, I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. Drink lots of water. Be grounded. And I will see you all tomorrow. All right, I love you. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, starting